In this lesson, I'm going to talk about and demonstrate how to pull and push images. And of course, the difference between the two, so you would understand how do we push images from the repository or pull images from the online Docker Hub repository and so on. So I'm going to talk about the Google repository itself. And then of course, we did mention, I talked about the hub.docker.com, which is the Docker repository online. So in this lesson, I'm going to differentiate between the two and also demonstrate how to, in fact, pull images from Docker and then push images to our Google container or storage area. So let's verify, jump right in. Let me, in fact, make this smaller. Let's go to our compute engine just to verify whether we have our VMs up and running. Perfect. And we worked on a project called Claydesk app last time, and then we installed WordPress on one of these projects that we worked on. Great. So our VM instances are fine. Let's go back to our container engine, and here's our app, which seems to be running. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and make this bigger. Let me go ahead and clear the screen. All right, perfect. So first, I'm going to talk about how to pull images from Docker Hub. Pretty straightforward process. I've done this in previous lessons, but just a quick recap. If you go to hub.docker.com, you'll notice your repositories, right? So you have your private repository if you've created them, or you can explore the repositories on the Docker area. Okay, so for example, if I need to pull an image such as Redis or Swarm, for example, or Mongo, MySQL, I can pull image first and then push into the Google storage or container registry. Okay, so I don't have to use Docker, then I can use my own Google Cloud platform. And this is true for the private repositories as well. So these of course are public. So let's go ahead and let's pull one of these. How about Mongo, right? So just click on details. I just want to make sure that the name is correct, right? So they just use the name called Docker pull Mongo. So let's go back to our container engine. First, let's verify whether we have any images or not. So just do Docker images. All right, so there are two, which is PHP, fine, but there's no Mongo. Great. Next, I'm going to simply do Docker pull. Or before I do this, let's log into our hub.docker.com. So I'm going to say Docker login, just to make sure, even though I'm already logged in, but just to show you that if not, you must log in first. Okay. All right, so once login is succeeded, let's go ahead and do Docker pull. I'm going to say Mongo, and what this is going to do is going to pull the image from the docker.hub. Perfect. Once the image is pulled, let's verify again. So let's do Docker images, and this time you'll see the image being listed, right? So we have our latest Mongo, here's the image ID, and so on. Perfect. So once we have our image, let's clear out of here. What do we do next, right? We need to push this image to the Google repository. So first we got to create a tag. So I'm going to say Docker tag Mongo. That's the name of the image that we just pulled. And then the command is gcr.io, and of course our project name, which is Claydesk 1380, and then of course Mongo again. So this is going to go ahead and create a tag for the image itself. And next I'm going to go ahead and do the push command. So I'm going to say gcloud push gcr.io. I need gcloud docker push, right? It's not gonna recognize otherwise. So gcloud docker push and gcr.io, my project ID goes in here 1380, and then the name of the image, which is Mongo. And as soon as I do this, the push refers to a repository, and it's going to start pushing it to the Google registry area. All right, great. So once the image is pushed to the container registry, let's verify. Let's make this a little smaller here. Let's go to our container registry within the container engine. So I'm going to go ahead and click on container registry, and here's the Mongo folder. And notice the registry location is the gcr.io, and that's the location of the registry. That's why we use the gcr.io command. So if I click on Mongo, for example, it shows me the actual container registry for my project. So I hope this helps. Practice pulling images from the Docker hub.docker.com and then pushing them to your Google Container Registry. So with this, let's move to the next lesson.